Kern River, 3.8 miles. And you know what's in Kern River?
Hot springs?
Hot springs, exactly. We're going to heaven finally.
Here at Hot Springs, it's by far the warmest, hottest hot spring, the most comfortable. If I were to rate it, I'd rate it 10 out of 10, 6 out of 6, 100 out of 100.
On Yelp.
And it comes, oh yeah. It comes with a little...
A bucket?
Yeah, you could say a bucket. For torturing a significant other that's next to you. No, it's amazing.
Seriously, it's amazing.
The views are so great, and you can dip in a cold water in the river if you wanted to.
As long as you don't get attacked by the snake that's over there.
True. Yeah. Good point.
It's an interesting looking snake. I don't think I've ever seen a snake like that before. We'll find out what it is after this trip.
Yeah, we'll look it up on Google. Google knows everything. We'll ask Alexa.
Alexa.
That should be a new option.
Seriously, I don't know. We will hang out here for a while because as soon as we leave, we will start walking, and that's not ideal.
It's going to be uphill and it's getting worse and worse.
Yeah. Our feet are getting a bit tired after 2 days. It's been 2 long days. We hiked from Crescent Meadow to Hamilton Lake on day 1, and then from Hamilton Lake to Moraine Lake on day 2, and now on day 3 we are at Fern Hot Spring. But our goal is to make it all the way to Junction Meadow, which is still a ways away. But I guess Mariah should have heard that.
The less I know, the better, because once I get it in my head that it's a difficult route, it's all I think about. I started nagging Vitaly, are we there yet? Are we there? How much further? How much further?
Well, the thing is, none of it is difficult, but just all the mileage put together, like all
yeah.
If Mariah did not have to go back to work in a few days, we would have a lot more time to dedicate to this trip. And 5 days of hiking is the minimal amount that you would want to invest into this trail. Yeah, because really all these places, I feel like it would be awesome to camp over here, for example. Like if we we stopped this day right now and camped here, it would still.
I'm working hard on lightening the load for Vitaly by eating as many snacks as I can.
Yeah, so. I wanted to make this trip enjoyable for Mariah because Mariah is not a backpacker. So I did not want her to have a bad experience. So I'm bringing good snacks.
Yeah, I had a sticky rice with mango for breakfast. That alone, I don't even need that kind of breakfast at home.
No, yeah.
It already trumps up what my normal breakfast looks like. And what Vitaly is doing is eating a peanut cup that melted completely, and it looks just hideous.
Like your face.
Wow.
It's in my interest to
please
to please you on this hike, exactly. Not just because you will keep going, but because maybe you will want to return, and it would be amazing to keep doing stuff like this together. Even though there's no rock climbing on this, while you're hiking on the trail, but I just enjoy being in nature, and especially when
me too. I feel like I live with the nature, wild animals, so that's enough. But yeah, it's amazing.
Well, hopefully your wild animal will smell a little better once it's, in this hot
both
spring.
of us, I think, at this point.
I just feel sorry for the next guy.
Hope it's not gonna happen today.
Yeah.
Still a little bit room for cleaning.
Filtering.
Oh. What is the best is to have a feet rubbing train, since it's only 2 of us.
The feet rubbing train?
Like the back rubbing train where one person sits behind each other and rub each other.
It's kind of like the human centipede, but different.
I was gonna say that, but yes. That's the only example that only you would understand. Please, nobody ever watch the human going to be, I beg you, it will ruin your life. You will need a therapist for the rest of your life. Unless you're super wealthy and have a therapist already you can watch.
Don't suggest it to your significant other.
Yeah, because they'll
unless they are
this
just
forever.
as sick as you are.
Which
And I
is
know
not the
mine
case.
is.
Wow. Tables have turned. But yeah, no, this is nice. But I'm
I
getting
can
hot.
stay
Like,
here
I
for
feel
a
like
while.
I
I can
love to stay
for...
here in the evening when it's cool outside. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
And we had a towel to dry out.
Yeah, it's actually been fairly cold during this trip so far. For the last 2 days, it's been kind of cold on the trail. But today has been hot.
Yeah.
So hot spring on the hot day, you know, it's not the greatest thing, but oh my god, I take hot spring any day.
Yeah,
on the
especially
trail.
when you're sweating.
Yeah. So nice. And such a good reason to stop and relax and have your feet rubbed. Here we are in my mansion on the High Sierra Trail, and we can basically see the whole camping setup here. We are inside a duplex tent by Z-Packs. For our insulation air pads, we have Aircore Ultra by Big Agnes. For Mariah, I brought a Neo Air Uberlight by Thermarest. Our pillows, mine is C2 Summit Aeros Ultralight Large, and for Mariah, I brought a Cocoon pillow. Also for our quilts, I have a 40-degree quilt by Z-Packs, and for Mariah, I brought a 20-degree quilt by Z-Packs because I thought that I wanted her to be as comfortable as possible on this trail. For the stove, I brought a Jetboil, which isn't as light of a stove as I could have brought, but on this trip, comfort is more important than going light, and Jetboil is just much faster at making hot water than BRS 3000, for example. For the headlamp, I brought Nightcore NU25, I believe, which I modified with this bungee as its cord to save weight, and this is the only headlamp that we brought, and it is just in case because we are not planning to hike at night. And that is pretty much it. You see the whole setup right here.